really want to know.
Yeah, he's probably typing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he says, no, she's a few months older than me.
Okay.
And she came here for a few months and we got to like each other.
You came here, so she's not from America. She's in America. Okay, so she's not an American, so she's probably of your faith, of your ethnicity, and she came here for some whatever reason. And then somehow you guys met and you interacted. Oh, because you would, I see, because you had communicated online. I see. Okay, so came here, interacted some time. Then she proposed to you. You agreed, and now you're married. I'm not 100% on this, but I'm assuming that's the same kind of contract with the government, whatever, et cetera, like we have here. And so now that you're married, now have you consecrated the marriage? I'm 18 too, bro. Right on. I wouldn't marry just me. Yes, Mary is spelled with an A. What you just said is Merry Christmas. She's from America. She's a Latina. That is so interesting. So you're a Muslim from Pakistan and an American Latina. Oh, who's also Muslim. That's a rare thing. You found a Latin American, an American Latin girl who's Muslim. That's so rare. Have y'all ever dated a female narcissist? Okay. Okay. So is this a good idea or not? Okay, now that we know all this, do you have any other questions, Sultan? Or I'd like to hear what you have to say. Is this a good idea or not? Whatever he asked.
Tina, she traveled to see you and she married you. I just don't get.
She proposed.
So she visited you. You guys liked each other. Then she proposed to you.
And he agreed.
So what was the agreement like? You're gonna get married and live. I'm curious.
He said it's legalized and completed. So I guess that means there's a ceremony. Was it a Muslim? I guess a Muslim marriage.
Did you want? I'm curious. Did you want to marry her, or did you just marry her because you felt good in the moment? Like, because that's like a big commitment to make.
That's a good question.
Like,
yeah.
Like, did you want to marry her? I mean, obviously you liked her. She's probably attractive too. Did you really think about it, or were you just like, I'm gonna get married?
Okay.
And then last thing, like, so she's not gonna live there. Like, you're just gonna be married, and she's gonna fly back, or she's staying with you. And how does that work? Like, are you gonna live with her?
Yeah, and fly back where? So she's American, but where did she come from then? She's Latin, but was she born Latin, like Latin American? She's Spanish, speaks Spanish, or is she just a Latin descent in America? Where did she come from? Those are great questions what Sultan's asked. We're gonna probably comment and answer these other guys' questions also. It's gonna be multiple threads, guys, so keep up with who we're talking to.
Drac says he's here for the spirituality aspect of it.
He said he's also 18, wouldn't marry, and then he says he's here for the spiritual aspect. So what is it about? What spirituality? What do you mean by that? Because there's, like, I was asking this dancer last night, and I was like, what kind of spirituality are you into? Like crystals, aromas, sound healing, or yoga, Bible. Do you read the Bible? Like what? So that's so many flavors to that.
Say it like that. So I say it, Draco. I say it like that.
Right on. I crave power says, I feel like 30 plus is a better age for marriage for more experience with women. I crave power. I'm curious, at what age or at what level of experience, it could be either, or if you want to answer both, at what age or level of experience should a man get married? I get it that it's a personal opinion. So what age or experience level should you get married and why? I'm curious. This is more of a Q than an A.
Draco.
Oh, fuck. I should stream to TikTok too, guys. I'm gonna stream to TikTok. Bro, I'm gonna get this down where I stream to TikTok at the same time. It's gonna be epic.
Yeah. For sure, we need to stream
everywhere. Okay. So what is this? Draco says, what's your opinion on the law of assumption? Would you spell out for me law of assumption, how you define it? Let's see. Like the law of assumption, it speaks of manifesting. The law of assumption doesn't speak of anything. People speak. A law doesn't speak. So that's just words or an idea. Ideas don't speak. You're speaking. So what is the law of assumption? What are you saying it is? In the brain.
Here says, well, help. It's complicated. After talking for a while online, she wanted to meet me and did. meeting me there, she proposed to marry, and I just said, F it, just marry. Now I'm thinking of this.
Well, yes, I get that now you're thinking of it. That's why you're asking. And you're married now. So have you, feel free to say you'd like to plead, not plead the fifth, but I'm curious if you've consecrated the marriage, which means you've had sex. And so then other than that, so was this a good idea, I think, to get married? I mean, why, what, did you already have the idea that it might not be a good idea, or is it from watching the videos on this page or other videos like this that you have come to the thought that maybe this wasn't such a good idea? Like, did you already know it wasn't such a good idea, or have you just recently like awakened and you're now that you're married, you're like, was this a good idea? Is it like that? Is that what's happening? And just now thinking of this, yes. All right, so if this will stop me from anything, that's such a general question, dude. Every decision you make and action you take in life, there's opportunity cost. I talked about this the other day. So you miss out on doing some things if you decide to do these things because you only have so much time. So there's, of course, you're going to miss out on something if you say, well, will it stop me from anything? Yeah, but also no, because you could always choose to leave the marriage. You can always choose to do this or that. And, but that may stop you from holding on to all your money. I don't know. Now the law gets involved. That's the contract, the government contract of marriage. So it will stop you from some things, but you may not even be choosing to do those things. So it may not stop you. If you're like, it depends on what you want to do in life, really. And what we do, it would definitely throw up some roadblocks, which will take some time to handle. You're making my comments out of context. What was his comment? Oh, no. You said, what's the law of assumption? What do you think of it? And then you said it speaks of law of attraction, or what is it? What did he say? It speaks of manifesting. Yeah, manifesting. You said, what do you think of the law of assumption? It speaks of manifesting. It doesn't speak of anything because it isn't a thing that speaks. So you're saying that it relates to the law of attraction or it relates to manifesting. So again, what do you define as law? I know a lot about this subject, but I don't know that you do, honestly. So what is the law of assumption if you can define it? The law of assumption, which means XYZ, what do you think of that? Then I can give you, exactly what you're looking for. Add me to the live and I could talk faster. Up to Sultan, I wouldn't right now. You're 18 and up to Sultan. I'm 50, I'm 49, 51 on a no right now for that.
Yeah, but the thing with going live with you guys is we gotta know ahead of time who you are.
Yes. How about this?
We don't want to compromise this account.
And that's true. This is a business account for AZD that we run, both of us. And so it's like 23,000 people that have come to this information. And we've definitely had accounts deleted and frozen and what have you. As we get to know you, then the answer would be yes. Also, guys, they request that we take down the videos afterwards because, they don't like their audience being exposed to all the bitches and hoes that we talk about. So, if you can agree to that, then maybe. The philosopher who created the law of assumption. Who is? I just got this idea now. Your page made me realize more because the American culture is not something I'm a fan of. So that's interesting. So do you see the information on these pages as not really American culture or, and then you just got this idea now. Well, that's interesting. So what the idea that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Why would this not be a good idea? Like the idea probably wasn't the words, maybe this wasn't a good idea. The idea you had was probably some image or scenario of some situation that you could be in with your wife that doesn't feel good. And you're like, oh shit, you had some worry or something. What was that made you have the idea that maybe this wasn't such a good idea? I just wanted your opinions, Brody. Brody, I'm 37, you're 18. I'm a PhD. I've been in the game for 9 years. I know that you want an opinion, Brody. I already know that, Brody. So, Brody, if you want my opinion, then ask a clear question because you can't define your terms. You're asking what do you think of the law of assumption? I asked, what is that? And you said it speaks of manifesting. I said it doesn't speak of anything. It's not a thing that speaks. You're saying it relates to the law of manifesting. What do you mean? What is the law of assumption? Define it. Yes, the sex is done. Okay. Okay, I have an answer for your question then, Yasir. Sultan, do you have any more on that?
Hmm. Sex is done. I guess she's flying back to wherever she is. You're not living together. You're married. Yeah, I mean, well, the question was, I forgot his original question. Was it like, why should I have not done it? Is that what it was? Was it a bad idea? Was that his question? Let's see. Oh, yeah, maybe I just got married. Is this a good idea for my age? After all that information, I would say,
And Draco, yes, type the whole paragraph.
yeah, I'd say it's not a good idea. No, no. I would
Type
say
two
it's
paragraphs.
not a good idea. It's not a good idea to get married at your age. And because I'm looking at if I was in that situation, if I was in a situation where I'm living there and this girl comes to visit me and she likes me, although you're in a situation where you haven't been studying what I've been studying, but if I was in your age and in your position, I maybe would have done the same thing. I mean, I didn't know what I know now when I was 18.
I could see myself doing that at 18. You
Yeah,
got some things going for you if a bitch proposed to you, man. I don't think I had anything enough going for me at 18 that a woman would have proposed.
totally. That's big that a woman proposed to you only 18. And so, like I said, now knowing what I know now, obviously I would not do it. I would say it's a bad idea. But you're 18. If I'm in your shoes, if I put myself there, which I can, then I probably would have done the same thing. So, I'm not gonna like hate on you for it, say like, you're wrong, you made a big mistake. Like, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do it now, knowing what I know. So if it was now, I would not do it. No. If I was
Okay.
18, I knew what I knew right now.
Man.
No.
Man, honestly,
Now, I mean, I don't know. Are you going to be taking care of this woman?
I'm gonna be
Will you
real.
be in agreement? Is it just we're getting married
I'm gonna be
and
real.
we're going to have sex and that's it? Or
Man, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with Yasir. I don't know anything really about you and what you do in life and whatever. Obviously, you have a profile picture that's above like a lot of guys on these accounts. You're articulate. You can explain yourself. Pretty good for an 18-year-old, like for sure. So, and you got a woman propose to you and wants to marry you, and man, she's of your faith, and so you're doing better at 18 than I think I was for sure. But the what you're just last comment, she likes to have guy friends. I'm putting it together. She's a Latin girl who's a Muslim, which is like a huge outcast to, I mean, I don't know how many Latins are going to be like that. And I don't know how many Muslims are going to really be like, look at that and be like, so she's like, she's like when black and white people have babies and they're like that. It's like, he doesn't even know where to go with that. And, and what you're saying about guy friends and she's living somewhere else, she's going to come there and then she's going to live with you. Like, here, I'm going to be real with you. Yeah, you're about to lose yourself for a long time. About to lose if you definitely need AZD's class because she is going to trample you. She's a few months older than you. She's living somewhere. She likes to have guy friends. How are you going to handle that in today's culture? It doesn't matter that she's a Muslim woman. I'm just being real with you. Like, just as a prediction, you may not like it, but a year, 2 years, 3 years, you may remember that Yogi Chris from the IMC account said this, that you're about to lose yourself big. And like in a way that maybe you come back in 3 years, maybe in 30 years, not to us, but you just come back around to yourself and you're like, what the fuck, dude? I just wasted my life, not because you married her, but because you have no idea how to be with that woman outside of a traditional Muslim religion, that you're relying on the faith, I think, to contain her. And she's about to go renegade because she's also 18. So she's probably been under the guidance or protection or shelter of a dad and a mom or something like that that's controlling her. And now that she's more free, she's supposedly under your control. But if you don't know how to do that, dude, she's going to go renegade. Don't think that because she's a Muslim woman that she's not going to be just as fucking fucked up as every other fucking woman of every other faith. That's what I got to say about that.
Loaded. What's up? Hey, gotta get on the morning class, bro. Draco, he says, so to say everything around us is energy. Walls, humans, atoms, our brains is one of those frequencies like an antenna, like a radio. When you put out good energy, example, X good things about yourself and align yourself with your high self, with the things you do daily, do better and better.
Okay, is that the law of assumption? Because I'm not getting that that's what you're saying. But
I'm in every day with your energy. be amazing. Strive for success. I'm currently getting my OSHA 10 card so I can go offshore oil rig.
Who said that?
Straight up.
Oh man, the spiritual guy who's going to be drilling for oil. That's interesting. Interesting character. So, yeah, what you're saying, I'm not hearing your original question, and maybe you've let it go. So I don't know if you're still holding on to that question.
Stating that I know anything, I want to learn. That's why I asked you.
Yeah. I'm trying to help you, bro.
The agreement is, this is what Yasir says, the agreement is literally a life together like a family and all normal family things. And I forcefully stopped her from guy friends by threatening to leave. To be honest, I already am second guessing. I'm so dumb.
Well, brother, is there any reason why you're not on AZD's class? Like, why are you not? You married this woman. Do you not have $97 to learn the real game from the top relationship expert? He'll tell it to you straight, and you'll hear the testimonies of so many guys, and you'll learn so much game. You'll have hundreds of recordings to plow through that you can just watch. Okay, so back to Draco. Draco, what I would say is that all of that spirituality, and you don't know how to communicate yet. You're not unintelligent, you're smart because you have all these big words and you're getting concepts. But the fact that you're getting sensitive about, I'm not giving you an answer or whatever, you don't understand. I am helping you so much right now by asking you the question so that I can give you the exact answer you want. And you're getting frustrated with that. And that's telling me that you're not getting what's happening, that you don't know how to express the question yet. You ask, what is the law? What do you think of law of assumption? You say it's, manifesting. Get it. Okay, you get it. Yeah, you get that a lot. There you go. So get that I'm getting that through a few texts on an Instagram live. Like we haven't even gone live yet. You know what I'm saying? So let alone in person. So then you say all these other things that are great, occult definitions and ideas of the law of vibration. Everything's vibrating. You can attract, yes, like frequencies. Okay, I get it. Harmonics and okay, you can manifest shit. Right on. What do I think of it? I think it's definitely real. Law of vibration's real. Law of attraction's a real thing. Law of this, law of that, the law of laws, law is real. And then how you define the law, though, will fuck you up. So that's why words are very important. That's one reason why you should be on the daily class with AZD, because he is a surgeon with words. It's just like, but don't think that makes you so nerdy. He's a surgeon who's a player. It's that language of attraction. Yes, sir. Hey, nailed it, Draco. That's what I'm talking about.
Seriously, I did not know about this thing. I'm really interested in your class because she's a Latina and playing games is in their blood.
Bro, it's in all their bloods. And yeah, Latinas are especially a special kind of fucking spiciness that some people like spice. Sultan loves spice, but not Latin spice. He just literally, because, he's Afghan. It's just like, yeah, you got any fucking magma sauce? Do you have any hot as the sun sauce here? I'd like to douse my fucking cheeseburger in your flame thrower spice that you have. Ah, that's not hot. That's not hot. That's not. That was all right. That's not hot. I like to be.
By the way, the class is not us. We're not thinking.
That's true. This is just a stream. We live with that guy. We live that, and we grow these accounts, and so we're streaming to you, so you get reality on it.
Yeah. So the class, I'm really interested in your class. Yeah, brother. Well, the class is in our bio. It's $97 a month. You get over several hundred recordings of previous classes, and then you also get, today's class, tomorrow's class every day. So
Calipack's on. Calipack, if you want to stream real quick, give a testimony about the class if you're on. If you can do a quick little video, so people know this is real. It's not just Sultan and I fucking marketing gimmick. Okay.
He says, no, I like to be articulate, but I don't know how to think sometimes. ADHD.
Yeah, man, you're 18, and I'm sure that they have brainwashed you since you were fucking 8 days old that you ADHD. I don't think it's that. I think you just need a certain way of living to channel that, and then it will disappear. It's not a thing. You're just caught in it. Trust me, as a 37-year-old older brother. All right, Diamond Bavel is on. Shit, the poet extraordinaire. He's on.
Draco says, personally, I was in bro's position. I was chasing a 20-year-old with a kid, and she had a husband at the time, and plan was I was gonna go to the army as planned, and he was with her, but I lost myself and found God.
Now you need to find game. Now that you found God, you need to find game. AZD's morning class, brother. Before you go work on an oil rig, before you sell your soul to the army that's owned by the liberal fucking Illuminati at this point, before you lose your soul to an older woman who's just gonna swallow you up, chew you up, spit you out, make you a slave labor son of hers, before you do any of that, you should invest $97, I think, in a daily class with AZD.
Damn, dude, this Draco has you have no idea what's possible, bro. Dude, don't get married to some chick with a kid. Don't get married, bro. Don't go to the military, bro. I've seen a lot of guys go to the military that I knew that are my friends that I don't talk to anymore, but I know where they're at and they're not in a good space.
And I'm the son of a military man, and a long line of military men, all the way back to the Revolution, the American Revolution. I got tattooed here. Whole family. I'm the first member not to join the military because I saw what was happening. My dad was an Army officer, West Point graduate, Army Ranger, Airborne Ranger. Like, I wanted to do that life, bro. It's you know, yeah.
It says also is the guy above using a voice changer to make his voice deep. That's funny. No, bro, I'm using a voice changer.
Yasir, why aren't you on the class? I didn't hear your answer. You didn't write it. Why aren't you on the daily morning class? You're about to lose your life, bro. You don't see, I don't know. If you're old enough to make the decision to commit to marriage with a woman and contractually obligate yourself like for that for long term, then you got to have the intelligence to fucking think about and answer this question. Why aren't you on the daily class with AZD? Because do you see that you're about to, you already had the hunch recently that it might have been a mistake. Do you get that if you make a mistake in marriage, are there much bigger mistakes that one can make? I get that there's bigger crimes you can make. You could commit a crime and that's bigger. But are there bigger mistakes one can make in life than marrying the wrong person? Or just making the wrong decision to get married? And you're questioning that now. Recently married, you're questioning that. Do you get how big that is? And so why aren't you on the daily class with AZD?
I was going to say that to Draco.
Draco, bro, I was hooked on my sister promoted the military to change my life. Mr. Sharif Rabbana, blah, 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 blah. Came from poverty and missing father. Understood? Understood? Sultan thinks it's funny. LOL, I def rock with y'all. I'm going to cut.
Isn't Grim Reaper like 17 years old or something? He was on
Grim Reaper? Oh, yeah. Dude, why are we attracted to 17, 18-year-olds? Right on.
Why is Grim Reaper giving life advice when he's like 18? Bro, you're telling the guy if his path is family, so be it.
Yeah, but so don't worry about what that guy says. Let me tell Yasir, understand that advice is not the same wherever it comes from. And everybody should know this. You should learn this. Just because I say one thing versus another guy says something, if he says the same thing even as me, it carries a different weight. Because Grim Reaper doesn't have a profile picture, he's underage, and he has no game at all. So make sure that you know that the guy who's failing with women and he's underage, so he's not even experienced yet with life, is saying your path is your family. Now, I get that that's his belief, and if your path is a family, so be it. For sure, for yourself. If your path is family, so be it. But who are we to say who someone's path is? You guys are 18, 17. Bro, when you're 23, you're going to have different ideas. When you're 28, 10 years from now, you're going to believe differently. When you're 38, you're going to believe differently. It's going to change. So to say at 17, 18, your path is to give yourself to a woman and let her sap you for life forever, to raise some kids and just mistreat you. I don't think you know what you're getting into. You're coming from the sidelines saying, if your path is to, I don't even know. You're just a sidelines player. You're not even in the game yet.
Man, you're like a baby. You're only 18. You just turned 18. Like, man.
Bro, and Draco is even saying it. He's like, you have your whole life ahead of you. And guess what, Draco? The other guy, Yasir, is saying to you, you have your whole life ahead of you. Don't do the military thing before you figure out, like, don't let them try to fix your psychological issues with yourself because ADHD, you have problems. Dude, if you got problems, the military is going to just, like, twist you up and use you as, like, a fucking robot until you fucking are mind controlled and become a suicide bomber or something at their expense. You know, they just dispense of you. Like, that's what they'll use, chew up and use a guy like you, because the military is not the same honorable, you know, occupation that I grew up thinking it was. It's not where it's at, man. There's a lot of honorable ways to use all that aggression, all that male energy, all that intelligence, all that warfare mindset than joining the military. As I said, I'll join ASAP. I don't know the class. I'll join it today. That's what I'm saying. So when you join, you get a 15-minute one-on-one call with Sultan. I think because you come from AZD IMC Nation. So go to the bio, and then you'll get a Zoom call with Sultan, and he'll guide you how to study it. You get all the recordings, hundreds of recordings that keep track of your progress. It's just a members website. You go to a members page, it's PayPal, $97, blah, blah, blah. Easy PayPal subscription. Once a month, cancel anytime. You just go to PayPal, cancel it when you don't want it anymore. And then the recordings are right there, and they keep track of where you leave off. So you just watch, you can speed it up, watch faster. You know, we're going to make sure, once you're on the inside, the insider, Sultan's going to make sure you're taken care of.
I'm Sultan, by the way.
That's Sultan.
The guy that you thought had a voice changer.
He is of your heritage. I'm just white American. Calipac knows. I'm white as they come.
Yeah. I'm from Afghanistan, bro. Pakistan is so different. I get being married at 18 over there, but in the USA, that's pretty wild. I don't know.
For sure.
For USA, it's pretty wild too, and shit. But I get what you mean. Grim Reaper says, I've already taken a different path. I've already made the mistake of sleeping with my fiance's mother. So AZD is a father complex for me. And guess who's already has an MOS?
It's interesting. First, I want to say, Draco, that's great, man. The way that that's going, Draco, where you just said about pressure washing business, that's the way to go, man. The way I could do so well if I did that, not knowing anything about it, because of ambition, drive, just the hustle, to the don't, you know, just the communication aspect of it, that you are in control of your own income. You know what I did at your age? I had a lawn mowing business. I bought lawnmowers, used, fixed them up, went around. I was in college and I was mowing lawns. And that's very similar to pressure. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think you should put all your money to save for that without being on AZD's class, because the ambition and focus and communication skills you'd learn from AZD will make you much more money with your pressure washing business. And it'll also help you make more money to save to buy the equipment you need for pressure washer business. Like winners, we're filled with winners, and you just win more and more and more when you're in class, because being in a community of winners that aren't shy about it, give a fuck all to anybody outside of our club. That's why we're so blunt with all of you guys if you're not in the club. And if you're in the club, we'll still be blunt with you, but because we know you more, it's like we can guide better. Right now, the best way to guide is to just be straight up blunt, because I don't know you guys enough to even be soft with you at all. Like, I don't even know how that would help you. So the general bluntness is the best thing to do with you guys, but we can calibrate better when you're in.
We're in Afghanistan. My parents are from Afghanistan, or Pashtuns. I'm from Kabul, Afghanistan.
Kabul. Kabul.
Yeah. Kabul, Afghanistan. Afghanistan. Okay. Yes, bro. Yeah, Draco says, yes, bro. I've looked everything and I'm ready to go door to door, etc. I just want to prosper. The drive is to be a man. The drive to be a man is here. Yes, guidance. That's what he said.
Yeah. Man, you guys are IMC Nation, you know? You don't even know it yet. And once you join, you'll just feel it more and more. Because we are messengers. We live with AZD. You got to hear it. You've heard his message in these clips, but these clips are all taken out of context a little bit. They're just small clips. So when you get the full length, the flow of it, and how the clips are answers to questions, and you hear the tonality and how these other men, there's so many men that just, they're high achievers to you guys because you're 18. They're all older brothers for you, because 18 is like the bottom age that can join unless you have parent consent. We've had one underage guy, I think, that I know of, that the parent signed off and he studied. And, you know, so you'll have a community of older brothers that are on that path that you see in front of you that's so difficult. The path that Yasir's like, I'm married now, what the fuck do I do? The path that Draco's like, oh man, I have all these options and all these occult ideas, and what do I do? Bro, that's the whole class is filled with guys like that are further along on that. A year, for me, 9 years. 9 years. I didn't in my life said I was just a PhD student. That's high level, but I was high level confused. I didn't know what I was gonna do, dude. And dude, so 9 years later of figuring out my life with AZD's guidance, and you know, multiple women, it's easy with relationships, money is no problem. Like, I'm just living a fulfilled life. I'm artistic again. I'm creative again. I found my imagination again. I'm in control again. I have friends like I never had. I've had friends, but like I've never had. These are different. It's all happening. And you guys being at 18, you'd have such a head start on me. By my age, you'd be fucking way past me. Okay, so it sounds like you're going to have a couple guys be signing up. I don't know, Draco, it sounds like you've got some money saved away. I don't know if you believe me or not. If you think I'm lying to you, I think 97, it's worth the investment for 30 days to study class and recordings and see how that's going to boost your income way more than the 97 you invest. And then Yasir, it sounded like you're signing up today. So Sultan, let me know if these guys sign up. I'll give them an ebook, one of my $30 or $50 ebooks, whichever they want. I'll give it to them for free. That'll give you a lot of reference for AZD and what the experience is like. I'll give it for free if you sign up through Sultan today, only today. So let me know if they do that, brother.
Oh message you guys the link, sign up, and then we'll schedule orientation calls. As soon as you guys sign up, we'll schedule it. We can even do it today. If you guys can do it within the next 2 hours, I can do it with you. It'll be 15, 20 minutes. It gets you situated with the program, give you really orient you to the program,
Yeah,
and then figure out what it is that you guys are trying to get and learn really from this, so we can create, devise a plan to get it for you. So that is, I have bills at the moment and court shit. So when I get paid, I'm a cop. My name is David. Nice to meet y'all both. Nice to meet you too, man.
yes, sir.
All right.
Okay, so wrapping it up. Yeah. You know, when I was 18, first of all, I left home at 17 because I was late birthday. I was almost 18 when I went to college. I went to college to wrestle. That was like my passion in life, my purpose. I wanted to be an Olympian, wanted to be an Olympic champion. I didn't really think about jobs, but I knew that I knew at the age, even though I was immature in money, I knew that my life would be set if I was like Olympian, whatever, like I could coach, I could do, like I was going to do wrestling forever. But since I was going to a university, I also had to do school. I was smart in some subjects, but I had never read a book. I was not social at all. So I basically relied on mathematics and wrestling to get me through life. And so in university, I woke up to a lot of things and got exposed to a lot of things that I didn't have defenses for: women, drugs, alcohol, whatever. And, long story short, I found myself at 26, 27. I was in Italy studying as a PhD student, still a nerd, ponytail, unibrow. I'd shave my beard, smelly yogi. I was stretching. I was very flexible because I'd gotten into yoga along the way. And I found myself unable to talk to all these beautiful Italian women that I'm a half Italian, and I was very attracted with them. They were attracted to me. I was that white American Italian looking guy that, had a good body, moved like a loose yogi. And, when we start talking, I'd see their attraction go down, 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 until it just like went out. It extinguished. And I was so discouraged, and I started looking up YouTube videos. That's where I came across Arash at the time. Arash, he didn't go by AZD. And it took me a while of looking at videos. I looked at other pickup artists. I paid, $1,000 or so in programs to learn. I started getting into it. Didn't get hardly any results, except I did shave my ponytail, got some new clothes and whatever. And eventually I found Arash's videos so compelling that I was like, I'm just going to buy something from this guy. I bought from all the more famous guys. But then I finally got from Arash. And there was no looking back, man, because lecture after lecture, I just listened to it over and over. And I would walk my dog and listen to these lectures because I was antisocial at the time. I had no social circle. And man, it's a rabbit hole. It's a snowball effect. It accumulates. You change your life. These ideas, you will manifest the vibration, like Draco was saying, the vibration of these concepts and the vibration of your tonalities and the vibration of the words you use. People, they resonate or they dissonate, they repel with it. And you start to organize your social life. Women, are they attracted or repelled? This woman, older, young, black, white, married, single, drunk, sober, mom, sister, life. You're using vibrations and attraction and these concepts that AZD teaches to organize your life into a very fulfilling, well-rounded, enriching life. But let me tell you this last sentence. It's got the proof. It has the evidence. It's not just a marketing gimmick of all these flowery words of get a fulfilling life. Look at AZD's life. Go to his private profile. It's in the bio. You can look at it. That's his life. Those are his girlfriends. He posts us there. Like, it's really what we're doing. Let's go to AZD IMC Nation stream with Sultan. See when we're out. The tribe. This is real, dudes. We're not blowing hot air at you. So if you can recognize it's real and you believe some of the things we're saying, I believe that your $97 investment will be one of those, like, no looking back, where you're like, man, there's no going back, man. I can't turn away from this now. It's the red pill of all red pills, brothers. That's my ending point.
That's beautiful. And the last thing I'll say is, we're going out tonight. Again, we're here in Las Vegas. We live with AZD, the guy with all the tattoos, #1 player in the world. And I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna do this live stream similar to this. It'll just be me. It'll be one screen. I'll be recording everybody while we're out. You can see AZD while we're out. This is real. It's like Joey Chris was saying. You can believe this is it. This is it. I'm gonna show you what it's like behind the scenes. We're in the limo. You know what I mean? When we're at the venue, when we're at the bar, we're walking, you're gonna see how we move. And I'm gonna show you guys behind the scenes. So that's tonight. That's gonna be around 7:30, 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. I'll go live. So turn on your notifications on this page. And I'll see you guys there.
And I hope to give you guys those ebooks if you guys sign up today. That'll be great. Anybody else, if you sign up today, I'll give you the ebook. If you're already on the class and you want the ebook, I'll give you half off. Just message me about which ebook I was going to send them.
Draco was saying, well, I still have that ebook I'm seriously going to buy. Are you getting it today, brother? Like, are you going to be registering right now? Because I'm going to message you right now.
Yeah, if you register today, I'll send it to you. Okay. And I have two options. One is a bunch of notes from lectures. It's like 50 pages or so. It's incredible. And this other is actually an ebook of I'm accounting a weekend I had with AZD years ago. And it's epic. You know, many people, probably 100 people have bought it that know about it because it's really good. So either one, you know, I think they're both very valuable.
Okay, Drake, I'm going to message you right now, and then we'll decide which ebook you want, and then I'll get that to you from you and Chris.
Sir. Oh, it's J. Guru Dev.
All right, everybody. See you.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for attending. And over here also, that's the stream. Hope you liked it. Posts.